3、2、1，开始。
Hello everyone, welcome to CBAS Automotive live streaming. I'm Andy, the sales manager of Precision Tube Division.
Hello everyone, this is Jenny, key account manager. Nice to meet you here.
A short presentation of our company. CBAS Automotive is a IATF certified company who have managed its business in auto industry for many years. Our main product is tube product and fasteners. Currently, we focus on these two series. Let's see our company video.
All tubes lead to speed and passion. CBAS Automotive, China's professional auto parts supplier. CBAS, established in 2017, is a professional automotive steel tube supplier. Since its establishment, CBAS has been adhering to the company tenet of integrity first and excellent quality. And CBAS has built a professional customer service team and production team. CBAS produces steel tubing for side door impact beams, cross car beams, seat frames, shock absorbers, exhaust systems, trunk hinges, etc. Our customers include premium brands like General Motors, Volkswagen, BMW, Hyundai, Chevrolet, and also Chinese brands FAW, Great Wall, Geely, and Chang'an. We strictly control the whole process from raw material procurement to logistics. Our raw material is purchased from large steel mills, such as Bayo Steel, POSCO, Shogang, etc. And inspection is needed before being put into storage. CBAS introduces an advanced KIM production line and implements the IATF 16949 quality management system to ensure each process is controllable and quality is stable. We inspect and test the product's key characteristics, such as the mechanical property, chemical composition, and dimensions. We design the packaging according to packing requirements to ensure our products are protected well during transportation and make the loading and discharging easier. CBAS has its own logistics department and freight forwarder, which creates cost efficiency in intercontinental shipping as well as in local customs clearance, warehousing, and road transportation services. We take care of the last mile logistics and invoice on a DDP basis and also provide 3PL or third-party logistics services. CBAS continuously optimizes our internal workflow and has obtained certificates of ISO 9001 and IATF 16949. Looking forward to the future, CBAS has high aspirations. Facing the new market requirement, CBAS are continuously improving quality and efficiency. CBAS strive to build the company into an advanced management, leading technology, outstanding brand of China's first-class international standard industry benchmark. CBAS Automotive, China's professional auto parts supplier.
Okay, from this video we can see that almost all price is handled in-house, right?
Yes, even for the tooling design, we make the tooling series D ourselves and then also the tooling manufacturer to the professional tool making factories. Okay, next I will show you some tube products, including our three series, and Jenny will show you some news of our fastener business. Let's see the product list. The first series is the side door beam, and the second one is the seat tube. The third series is cross car beam. Let's start from the side door beam. Check this out. Here's a sun door beam. The main tube is from us, and we provide this main tube to our customers. Then they will provide the stamping parts to the main tube. In order to provide enough protection to the car, to the passengers in the cars, so it requires the tube has to be very strong.
Okay, yes. I'm sure people will be curious about how the high-strength tube is produced.
Okay, here are three factors. The first is material, the second is welding process, and the third is heat treatment. Let's start from the material. When it comes to material, Jenny, would you show me the famous steel mill in China?
Sure, some large steel mills like Bo Steel, Shougang, Ansteel, and Ma Steel.
Great. Our door beam material is from Bo Steel, the BR1500 HS. One of the high strengths for steel for auto industry, whose steel coil with very high strength. The yield strength is more than 350, and the tensile strength is more than 450. This kind of steel is widely used in the auto parts, like the A pallet, B pallet, and the front and rear bumper. Then here's the process of the door beam. The steel strip will be rolled into one shape and be welded into a steel tube side on the high frequency welding line. These tubes will be heat treated. After that, the tensile stress will increase to more than 1200 million-pascal, and the tensile stress will be more than 1200 million-pascal. So here we have a test video.
Okay, we believe our quality management system can ensure an advanced equipment can ensure the quality of the product. And the next is the logistics. Can we see some pictures of our export of packing?
Okay, let's check out the packing method. After cutting, the tubes will be oiled and packed into the wooden box. And on the inner packing is the PVC bag. After that, they will be transferred to the customer by the container. We see that we have integrated capability for the set door beam. So if you have similar requests, please contact us. So next, I will show you some seat tube. Let's see the drawing of which shows the tubes on the seat frame. The headrest tube and the seat back tube, including the horizontal tubes and the vertical tubes, and also the seat slide.
Okay, we can see that the tubes are in different positions, which means they are in different shapes. So could you please introduce the general machining of the seat tubes?
Okay, the common shape of the seat tube like this. The first one, the straight tube, like this one is a rectangle tube, and another one is it's a round-shaped tube with the end stamping. And there will be some holes on the tubes, like some of them are punch holes and some of them are laser cutting holes. Next series is the bending tube. See, this one is a headrest tube on the seat frame. Next series is the welding on the seat frame. It's welding like this. We weld the wire to the tube, and also we weld the tube with the tubes. Our capability covers not only all these machinings, but also a large range of the material from the low strength to high strength, including the material like the Q1953 200 and also Q355, but also the high strength steel, which whose the tensile strength include will up to 400 and 400 to 500. Both hot rolled and cold rolled materials are available. And let's go to next product, cross-car beam. There are normally three kinds of designs for CCB. One of them is straight tube, and another is bending tube, and the last is two tubes welded design.
Okay, let's start from the straight tube design. It seems simpler than other two designs.
Yes, here is a sample of the straight tube design CCB. It is, for example, the dimension of the tolerance of straight tube is rather easy to control, and it has less tendency to deform when welding other parts to the straight tube. It can effectively prevent the deformation of the front structure in front clearance.
Okay, then I guess the straight design is a widely used design.
Yes, you're right. But it is hard to arrange the evaporator and the steel pipe stream. We use the bending tube design.
Okay, got it. So what's the bending tube design looks like?
Okay, let's see a picture. This is a picture of bending tube design. It is made from a whole integrated tube, and we treat the bending process like this. Here's a bending radius, and after that, there are some holes on the CCB. Some of them are puncture holes, and some of them are laser cutting holes, which depends on the tolerance it requires.
So when it comes to bending, so what is the minimum bending radius that our equipment can make?
Good question. The bending radius is affected by material stress and elongation. Normally, it is more than 1.5 times of the outer diameter. And the straight tube length between the two bending areas shall be longer than 1.5 outer diameter.
And the laser cutting, we do it in-house, right?
Yes. Mary introduced the three laser cutting lines in 2017. Currently, we have enough open capacity to handle this laser cutting business in-house.
Okay, now let's learn something about the two tubes welded design.
So let's go ahead. The assembled cross-car beam normally is welded by two tubes. Here we go, the samples. The two sides of the CCB, two parts. Normally they are with different outer diameter. At the connecting area, the tubes will be nudging down to the similar size so they can be welded together.
Okay, so why in some cases we use welded design? I mean, what's the advantage of welded design?
Sometimes we use welding design to replace bending tube design because it can save material and room. But welding deformation is a problem. It's very hard to avoid.
I see.
Below is the common dimension of the CCB, like the outer diameter 35 millimeter, 32, 30, 45, 50. And the packing is also a wooden box. The production lead time will be 40 days. So that's all from me, Jenny. What product will you introduce in this last training?
Okay, as mentioned above, we can not only produce the steel tubes, but also outer fasteners. Now let me show you the outer fasteners from CBAS.
Okay. First, we would like to know what kind of fasteners do we produce.
We can produce outer nuts, bolts, screws, and other fasteners.
So could you introduce them for us respectively?
Sure, first let me show you our high quality wheel nuts. Look at this nut, it's a sample for the rear wheel nut. We can see that it has red surface and the layer cover is made of stainless steel, which can increase its service life. And compared with the general nuts, which are covered by plastic layers, it is more safer and not easy to soften and fall off at high speed.
Yeah, the safety is the top priority of automotive accessories.
Yeah, and the gasket and the nut are tightly pressed integrally and won't fall off, but it should be free to rotate after being pressed. And the surface of the product is coated with zinc-nickel and the salt spray test should reach 720 hours. The surface burrs are removed and the sharp edges are chamfered. The surface of the crystal should be smooth and clean without damage, and the thread profile should be complete, bright, clean, and no defects, no rust marks.
So what are they used for?
It can not only used for bus, but also for all trunks, because we can customize the specification according to the customer requirement.
That sounds good.
Yeah, now let me introduce the second product. Look at this. This is the wheel bolt for the passenger car. And the material of the product is carbon steel 40 column, and the grade is 12.9 class. And you know it is in high quality. And the surface treatment is black oxide, so the color is black.
Okay.
Okay, and the next is the screw. The material of the product is 18-8 stainless steel. It is also called 304 stainless steel. And if you can give us drawings, we will customize according to your requirements.
Okay, that's great. So how do we guarantee the quality?
Firstly, we can provide the certificate from third parties such as IATF and ISO if you need. Secondly, we have a complete set of inspection system, and every process is checked by our quality control team. Quality is the lifeline of the enterprise survival, and we can also provide the inspection report.
Next, great. As we know, some customers need PPAP and MDS documentation. Can we provide it?
Of course, if customer need, we will submit the documents in about 2 weeks.
Next, how do you pack them?
Okay, we pack them in different ways. Now let me show you the packing. For the wheel nut, we pack them like this in plastic box and pack them in carton box. For the wheel bolts, we pack them like this in single poly bag and 300 in carton box. From the screw, we pack the products 3,000 pieces in a carton box. The outer wooden bracket is reinforced to ensure the safety of the cargo transportation. And we can also make a corresponding packing plan according to the customer requirement.
Okay, then how about the delivery time?
If we have stock, we can arrange it in about a week. If we don't have stock, it will take about 40 to 60 days.
Okay, so do you have any account on this live streaming?
Of course, we will give you. Okay, we will give 5% discount during the content fair.
Wow, that's really a big account.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all product we would like to show in this live streaming. If you have any demand, please scan our WeChat code and we will answer your question very quick.
Okay, see you next time. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
是哪个 Facebook